All right, so let's talk. Listen, this show's about football, man. This
Yes.
is the real deal. All right, so Tim, welcome first of all to the Power Hour on Picks and Parlays, being one of the on the first show ever, our soft launch here of this, and it is we do film this on July 18th, so we're looking at win totals here. But once the show gets up and moving, again, we're going to talk college football. We're going to have a lot of the stuff to go over. College is right around the corner. Football, NFL, obviously, right around the corner as well.
Yeah.
You got tasked, I should say, with the great privilege of going over the Carolina Panthers regular season win total over under 6.5. I know it's one of your favorite teams. Obviously, you're rocking the jersey. It matches your eyes. It's all that fun stuff. I have no idea what Tim's eyes are or color, but I'm just making stuff up right now. Yeah, see, there you go. But let's talk Carolina Panthers because they have made some moves in the offseason. The total is set lower, 6.5. What are you thinking on this? Where you? I know where you're going to go, but explain to everybody what's happened in the offseason for Carolina and give us some background here a little bit on this.
Yeah, I just want to preface the jersey real quick. Me and Nick have a collection of jerseys. I knew I was the Panthers. I threw it on. I do live in North Carolina. I am not a Panthers fan. I'm actually a Jets fan, so you up talking my Jets made me feel good for a minute. But no, this Carolina Panthers team, going into the offseason, I was thinking, oh, well, they're going to have Sam Darnold, which is, as a Jets fan, I know about him. Now they moved on, and they kind of picked up Baker. I'm not entirely sure how well this is going to work out because they'll have Christian McCaffrey, which I think we can give him a over-under, 3 games that he'll play this year because he's
already feeling hurt.
Oh, he's never. I think the Panthers should dump him and try to work or build up around other players. So this, I'm on the under. I really don't think that this is going to be all that good, the Panthers this year. I was kind of looking through their schedule, trying to really map out games that they could possibly win. They start off against the Browns, which is already a very interesting game because it's Baker versus his old team. I think the Panthers have a shot at that one. That would be one that I think they could win. But then they go to New York to face the Giants. I don't think the Giants are going to be good, but I think the Giants win that game. They play the Saints. Yeah. The Saints are better. They play the Cardinals. Cardinals will smoke them, even in Carolina. They play the Niners. Loss. Rams, loss. Bengals, Buccaneers, they're most likely going to get swept by them. I think they split against the Falcons. So they play them the October 30th and November 10th in between with the Bengals in between. I think they lose to the Bengals. I think they split with Atlanta, so that's 2 wins now. They lose to Ravens. Although I'm not high on the Broncos, I think they lose to the Broncos. Seattle, but they're in Seattle, so that one could be a loss. Steelers, that one could be a toss-up game. But at this point, they're already under their total, and then they get the Lions, which you never know. You never know.
That's a loss.
That can go either way. That one is in Carolina. And then they Buccaneers.
I feel so good about it now.
I think they win week 1 versus the Browns. I think they get a win against the Falcons, say, on November 10th in Carolina. Maybe the Seahawks. So I'm looking at 2 to 3 wins here. Because this is not supposed to be a good team, even with Baker. But Baker's stats were awful. The Carolina offense is not going to be particularly good this year, and their defense is the only thing that kept them in games, but I think that's bound for regression. So I'm looking at 2 to 3 wins this year for the Panthers. Now, could they go and upset a couple teams? Sure, they could get a win against the Giants. They could beat the Lions. They could beat Seattle. I just don't see 7 wins for them on the board.
So they finished 5-12 last year.
Yeah.
And I agree with you for the record here. I think they get closer to the 6.5 than you do with 2 or 3 wins. But I do think they can. I think realistically, we joke about Christian McCaffrey and his health and staying healthy or whatever. I think he plays a little bit further in the year, maybe inspired with some from Baker. I think Baker plays inspired. I don't know if Baker wins you games, though. Okay, no. I think Baker keeps you more in games last year. Yeah. I mean, point differential was like 142. point differential last year. That works out to, I mean, over a 17-game period, they're losing by close to a touchdown, 10 points a game. I think that's closer. I think their defense is good, not great. You know, like
the defense was the only thing that kept them in game.
Right.
And
yeah,
I mean, yeah, you can get Christian McCaffrey, but you can't have your entire offense be Christian McCaffrey. And that's their
Right.
only offensive piece right now. What do they? I think they might still have DJ Moore, but
yes,
this is not a team that I want to go out and bet. If I bet them twice this year, I'd be surprised.
And Robbie Anderson, decent wide receiver there in Carolina.
Yeah, Anderson.
I mean,
I remember him playing for the Jets. He was all right.
Yeah,
but
he's a catch and run kind of guy. Like he's a slot guy,
he's a
in my
boomer bust.
opinion. Yeah, exactly. So I don't hate it here on this under 6.5. I think that's just an easy way to go, to be honest with you. And I don't want to say easy money, but Carolina's like the Chicago Bears of the South. Man, they just can't get it together.
No, they can't.
They always have a pretty good defense,
Mm-hmm.
a pretty good running game, and they can't get it wise going, in my opinion. And I'm not trying to be the Lions guy that just bashes on the Bears, but you talk to anybody, man. Bears fans are excited about the Bears. They are not. So Carolina's just the Southern version of them. So
yeah.
But I like it, Tim. I appreciate it. I appreciate you stopping by for the first ever Picks and Parlays Power Hour and all that good stuff. We are going to wrap it up. We appreciate everybody stopping by. Don't forget to visit our friends over at BetMGM. Their promo links in the description of the video here down below. Follow that as well. Other than that, Tim, you got any?
No, I think we're good to go.
All right, brother. I will see you guys on the flip side. Remember, Power Hour Monday through Friday, 3 o'clock Eastern. We will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Good luck, unless you're against me.